Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the Transformer stuff we got this week. This is part of our regular Transmissions podcast, which you can check out at our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com. Right below in the YouTube description there. You can check that out. And this is a very special episode of Trips to the Store because we have our contest winner, Mr. Tom Proscia, with us.
The very handsome Mr. Proscia.
I try, boys. I try. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm getting a little older there. It's not easy, right?
And you're already showing off a nice little shirt there. Where'd you pick that shirt up?
Man, 80stees.com, baby. Yeah.
Nice. This is just one of the many items you're going to use to own this week and destroy Darryl.
Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed, boys. Oh yes.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get things started here, and we'll give the reigning champion Darryl a first shot. So you get the seat of honor, the first position, Darryl. So start us off.
Trips to the Store, brought to you by Value Village. Value Village. Because who needs the box shit came in with anyways?
Dan's got a point.
All right, Darryl,
yeah.
show off the stuff you got from Value Village this week.
Yoshi's not too far off this week.
Goodwill.
Yeah. So, this week I actually have a lot of things that you may have seen before, but because they were previous Value Village finds, that kind of thing. But I've actually completed a bunch of stuff this week because I got in touch with an online store that sold parts. So I actually...
I'd like to get a ruling for the judges. Can Darryl reuse items?
Hang on.
Hey,
I've got
I spent a lot of money
question.
on parts here, guys.
Darryl, hold your hands up for a second.
My dog does not like that.
Hold them close together so I can see them. Because I'm not seeing a wedding band anymore. Is there something you need to tell us about this last purchase that we're not clearly seeing?
Yeah, I don't wear it anymore. She took off. But I'm still here with you guys. You guys will keep me, right?
I'm sitting on my hands.
As long as we don't have to physically touch you, yes, we'll keep you.
Says the guy who hugs everyone. Yes,
Yeah,
so
you're kinda
yeah.
fucked, Charles.
I completed a bunch of guys this week, and a lot of them had been on my mind just because I really was trying very hard to get their parts. This is one particular that I had a hard time finding his parts. This is G1 Point Blank, and I was missing his Target Master, which is Peacemaker. So yeah, I went and I found this site that I mentioned, and they had him there. He was like $9 or something like that. So I pulled the trigger on that. So he is now 100% complete. So I'm pretty happy about that. Plus, this guy completes the 3 Autobot Target Masters that were not originally from the '86 movie, like Blur and Cup and Hot Rod. So the other 3. I have. Let's see here. Another guy that I've had for a while, and one thing that's really been bothering me is I was missing a single missile. This is Rail Racer, and this single stupid missile here was missing, and it drove me fucking nuts. I couldn't find it anywhere, and this site had it, and it came with the instructions for Rapid Run, and I was pretty happy. I paid $10 for all of this, like just the missile and the instructions, but I had to get it. So he is now 100% complete, and my brain can rest a little easier. So pretty happy about that. This is Generations Thunderwing, and I had him without his missiles. So I was able to get both of those missiles completed, 100%. This guy here needed a bunch of stuff, and I was pretty happy to be able to complete him. This is Generations Thrust, and he was missing like everything. These like thrust pieces on his wings, they come off, and they were gone, both of them. And the missiles and the blasters for his arms also gone. So I was able to get those from this guy, and yeah, so he's now 100% complete. This, I actually found these two guys together in a bag at Value Village, and these are $3.99 for the two. This is Classics Mirage, who is missing his gun. So if anyone out there has his gun, which is really difficult to find, so if you've got it out there, let me know. And then this is 2007 movie Dreadwing. This is a terrible looking figure, but its alt mode is it's cool. It's a jet, but yeah, it in robot mode it looks horrendous. But I bought it for the Mirage. Mirage is cool. I also found this deluxe Optimus Prime from Animated, and if you can see there, he's missing his face plate. That's it. That's, well, his weapon too, I guess. But the weirdest thing about him is like all of his joints are really loose. Like he's like a marionette doll. He's just kind of, everything is super loose on this guy. But yeah, so
he must have been well played with.
I think so, yeah. But he transforms really well and looks great. The sight that I mentioned earlier, I was also able to get the gun for Alternator's Dead End. And that's just a, because he transformed into a Dodge Viper, so the engine, the Dodge Viper engine, is his gun. So he's now 100% complete. I was also able to get some parts for some Beast Wars figures that were not exactly complete. So this is Beast Wars Quick Strike, and the one that I had before was missing some of the links in the tail here, so I bought a junker for like $3 and was able to complete him, so get all the proper linkage. The site that I went to had the guns. I mentioned this before, the guns that I needed for Beast Wars Cheetor. So here's the one that goes in his gut here that I mentioned. So that's a weird one. It's actually a water gun. I don't know if you guys knew that. You probably did. Jeremy probably did. But yeah, you can put water in there. I don't know why you do that. And then the tail gun is just there. So yeah. But no, it's cool. I've never actually owned this figure before, and it's neat. And then the other one I needed the tail for as well was this Beast Wars Prowl. So that's now complete as well. And I had a couple pieces missing for this Beast Wars Silverbolt. So I now have these two wing sword things. I am missing one missile for the side still, but up until, or other than that, he's good to go. He's complete. And I did get this guy. He's missing a lot, but I couldn't say no because he's so big. I paid $6 for this. This is Cybertron Starscream. He's missing a lot of stuff. So yeah, but
yeah, I have that guy.
Yeah, you got parts for him?
They're currently in use.
Figures.
Darryl's wheeling and dealing.
Always. Yeah. So he's cool. I mean, I like the size. He's just massive. I couldn't say no to it. Just a massive robot. But yeah, I don't know. I have one last thing, and it's brand new because the Targets here in Canada are going under, so they're being all closed, and the toy section was selling everything at 50% off. So I was able to snag the Legends class Thundercracker for $7.50, which is probably regular price for you guys in the States, but he was $15 here in Canada. So,
Wow.
yeah, but that's my haul.
So you got a few missiles, a couple old figures, and a new Legends figure.
Yeah, not much.
You upgraded a bunch of Darryl complete items to complete.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much those accessories cost though. They I think that box from that site that I went to cost me about $80, and yeah. So, and I mean the stuff at Value Village, we make fun of them, but it's really quite inexpensive there. So I mean, I got a few figures from them, but it's probably about $20 that I spent there. So my haul for this week's probably around $100 worth of stuff.
All right. All right, so we come to our guest. Tom, you got some stuff to show us? You gonna put Darryl to shame here?
I'm gonna try here.
Do you have matching underwear for that shirt, sir?
I do not, Yoshi, but this was the only one that had my boy Hot Rod Rodimus on here, so I'll just kind of show it off there, you know. 80stees.com.
I'll let them know you'd like a Rodimus hoodie.
I'm in. All right, so where do I begin here? I don't want to take up too much of your time here. You guys are very busy here. But first thing I'll start off with is a couple of comics here. I got the convention exclusive of Regen 100.
Nice.
This just magically showed up on my doorstep a couple months ago. This is the Windblade trade paperback. Signed by the creators there. Thank you, boys.
Wouldn't it be ironic if Darryl loses based off a prize that we as a group gave away?
Well, speaking of more prizes here, we have a nice little Windblade action there, you know, courtesy of the Transmissions podcast. Thank you, boys.
Sweet.
Our pleasure.
I won't take her out of the plastic. I just can't do it. I'm just going to leave her right in there. It looks very nice there. I'm handing off to my wife my numerous things. And then I figured I got to break this bad boy out here. This is the official official Yoshi's list for episode 78 there. Exclusive collector's edition only.
You literally have the one and only copy of that.
It's good to be the contest winner. It's good to be the contest. The next thing I have here is I have, I believe this is Generations RC.
Oh, nice.
My lovely daughter got this from Santa Claus for Christmas. She's pretty cool. Very delicate, though. Very delicate. Like, so delicate that I'm afraid. My daughter asks her to transform her all the time, and I'm literally like, my nerves are shot because she's just, there's really not a whole lot to her. But she's pretty cool. You know, and my kid loves her, so what the heck, you know?
So that's not yours.
Well, kind of, sort of. You know,
You shut your mouth, Darryl.
Who spent the money for it?
Oh, you're looking at him. Yeah, exactly.
Santa.
The next thing here is I have lovely Combiner Wars Optimus Prime.
Ooh.
Who is it's pretty cool. I never had a G1 Optimus, but so
Let me tell you, the feeling is great when you do.
So this is also a gift. Each of my kids got a Transformer this year for Christmas. So Santa brought my daughter RC, and my son got Combiner Wars Prime, and he's pretty cool.
Your 2-year-old son got Combiner Wars Optimus.
Yes. That's what I told my wife anyway.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're
And
an excellent father.
I'm trying. And
That's
again,
the standard I'm going to try to live up to.
again, he's pretty cool. Like I said, the first time I gave it to my son, what did he do? Launch him across the room. I'm like, oh my god! Optimus went flying. Yeah. So, I've heard some people complain about him. To be honest, I think he's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to get all the parts to put on him, but nonetheless, he looks, pretty sharp there. I don't know. Next thing I have is, how did this guy get? How did this guy get in there? I don't know what this guy.
Jeremy's happy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Close window. Close window. Close window.
Little black lion.
Which Transformer is this here? I don't know.
Sir, that's not a Transformer, but I'm not going to argue with you too much because you're packing heat.
The next thing I have, and this will be right up Yoshi's alley, I have G1 Jetfire. Here he is, boys.
Oh,
now he's
nice.
missing a lot of parts, but this bad boy is 30 years old, and I got this guy for I guess Christmas of maybe 84, 85. I'm not exactly sure when he was released, but 30 years, he's still here. He's still in pretty good shape.
Looks
Still
pretty
really
white.
white.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how to transform him. I have no idea. Darryl, you're gonna have to hook me up here.
Yeah, I have one. I could tell you.
And but he's, like I said, 30. He's got a little wear on his antennas and stuff, but he's hanging in there.
Usually they're really yellowed, so that's showing up really bright.
Oh, thank you. So he's been in my parents' closet for I don't know how long now. So and my mother took him out, and I was like, oh, it must have been like something from God there, because I was like, holy cow, I'm going on this show eventually. So, here we go. The next thing I have is I have Mr. I can't deal with that right now.
Oh.
Here he is. In all his glory, here he is.
Wow.
And he's a behemoth. I think Darryl already said that there. He is a behemoth, man. And
Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. Nice.
Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. Pretty cool. It cost enough money, to be honest there, but I had to do it. I had to pull the trigger on him, and I'm glad I did, because he sits on my shelf next to the rest of them, but he towers over Rodimus and Optimus. I mean, completely towers over him. He's humongous. And my son is eyeing him up, but he ain't getting to touch him, man. No way. No way. The next thing I have, of course, is Masterpiece Soundwave, the Takara version. And I'm sure there is a bit of a story behind this one here, and I hope you guys don't mind if I go into it here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. My wife was looking for something for me for Christmas, and she knows I'm now into the Masterpiece Transformers. So, and she knows there's two different versions. She knows there's the Hasbro and the Takara version. So, obviously, the Hasbro goes for considerably more, and she didn't know which one to get, So, of course, she knows I listen to this fine podcast and decided to notify you guys for a little advice on your Facebook page. And the Beast himself there was kind enough to respond and help her out there as best she could.
Because Beast likes wives.
There you go. So he's very cool. And she tried her darndest to get the Hasbro version, but got the Takara one. I love him. I think he's great. Comes with Laserbeak. My daughter likes to play with Laserbeak, so she takes Laserbeak out for a little spy patrol, and she spies on Optimus and RC. That's how we play. That's what she does. What can I tell you? But that's almost the end of my haul. I have one more. I have to step out for a second there. Oh, my wife's going to get it there. Hold on. I got to take my earbuds out here. This is going to put me over the top, Darryl. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to pop off 1 second. This is okay. So that is the Transformers the movie poster that I bought at New York City Comic Con. I think it's I forget the name of the company. Oh, jeez, they had a booth there. Acid Free Gallery. That's it, Jeremy. Yes, and I saw that and I had to pick it up because I love the movie and I had to get the poster. I am going to frame it one day when I eventually get my own man cave, because right now we're in an apartment, but one day I'll have a little man cave action. That's going on the wall. I couldn't pass it up, and I think the art's fantastic. So it's lovely. So
I love that picture.
I didn't know if anybody had seen it, but that thing's really, and I think there aren't that many of them because it's numbered somewhere in the bottom. So
this is what jealous people's faces look like, Tom.
Yeah, we actually talked about that on the show back in October when we first saw that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think there's two versions. There's a regular and I believe an alternate or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's more yellow
or I think Galvatron might be a different color, might be purple or blue or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's the alternate version, I think. But I love it. Like I said, I can't wait to frame it. I don't have a lot of room in the place right now, but as soon as I do, it's going on the wall. So
that's very nice.
That's awesome, man.
And I think that pretty much completes my haul here, boys. So.
All right, Darryl, I gotta say he delivered an uppercut to you.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. I do have a bit of an advantage.
All right, Jeremy, you have the great task of following up Tom's massive haul.
Well, that's
what did you?
Because I got nothing new at all. Nothing new. But in honor of Combiner Wars, I thought I'd grab a couple things off the shelf that I got back around 2004. These guys are the Transformers Universe Micromaster Combiners.
Oh, cool.
I got Defensor and Devastator, and these are basically the U.S. versions of Takara. They released these. I think this Defensor was 6 turbo, and Devastator was originally build team. Defensor is essentially the Japanese version. All the colors look like they're the same, but the build team was not all green. It was all sorts of different colors, and Hasbro took them, painted them all green, or green and purple, and made it resemble kind of looks like Devastator. The characters don't all match up, but I thought it was neat around the time, and I got these around the time when I first bought Con. So anyway, that's the only thing I could think of since we were talking about Combiner Wars.
I think that looks pretty neat, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very, very simple combiners, but they both, like, if you look, the gun is exactly the same on the two. And they all have this big plastic frame that the different pieces just clip into. So it's not not anything special in terms of the actual combiner, but I think they look neat when you just have them standing there.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right.
That's it.
Nice little blast from the past there, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
All
a
right.
palate cleanser after Tom's.
All right, Yoshi, you're up.
Shit, I feel like I've been thrown in the slammer after what Tom had. But Darryl may like this. Because Darryl, I went shopping at our favorite store. And I picked up an action figure, Darryl. Would you like to place a guess? Just for shits and giggles, would you like to place a guess? You'll never get it, so just guess.
I don't know. Dildo?
I wouldn't need a bag. Asshole.
Fuck off. Where did you find that?
This is the reissue of Blitzwing.
Nice.
Very
Wow.
nice. Very
That's
nice.
gorgeous.
The
The
box.
colors are all wrong.
So.
Wow.
Is that from eBay?
Yeah. Like I can find this up here. I got it for a steal on eBay. I don't know why nobody did it. Maybe it's because the seller was kind of new and he didn't have a very good ranking. But my God, I'm pretty
That
stoked.
box looks pristine.
Oh,
even
Box
though
is
it's a reissue.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Gotta love that the G1 box art, man. Nothing gets better.
Yeah.
Mhm. Wow, that's nice. Well done.
Thank you, sir. That's it's 2 robot points. Probably can't get reflector with that, but maybe
Keep
this
working.
combined with what's on the back of my Prime, I might be able to pull it off. So, this is my thing. I'm super stoked. Been sitting on it almost a week.
Pretty nice.
And I yield the webcam floor to Sir Charles Xavier of Transmissions for his toys to show off. My God, if you've already got all 27 comic covers from what we reviewed today,
No. All
that's
right.
next week.
Never. All right, so let me see if I can do this here. I have at the time we're recording this, it's just after my birthday, so I was out of town for my actual birthday. So when on the weekend when I got back, my wife had a little party with our family and had a special cake. So let me see if I can put this in here. You guys can see this, and then maybe Darryl, through the magic of editing, you can put this into the video.
No, I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was
awesome.
Very cool. Very cool.
So that was a really nice surprise. My wife surprised me with that great birthday cake with Optimus Prime there, front and center.
Oh, that's cool.
And in addition to that, I got a little gift. And I got the Transformers Vault.
Nice.
So this is a book released in 2011 that's kind of like a history and source book for Transformers. So here is the book itself. It's got the Optimus Prime through the ages on the front, and then Megatron on the back. So it's got, goes through everything, the toys, the comics, the cartoon. One thing that's really cool is there's little, every so pages, there's a little inset, which with an actual reproduction of something. Like here, you've got the little tech specs reader here.
That's cool.
And you've got some actual tech specs you can pull out. Here you go. If I want to see, let's see, Sunstreaker, what's his actual tech specs? I can't read it, but if I use my special decoder, I can see them.
I'm telling you, 80s technology is way more advanced than the shit we have now.
So I mean, just this alone, this had me sold on this book. Just when I turned to this page, I was like, oh wow, I got the little tech spec reader. And there's other things. There's actually a sketch by Casey Collar in here. I mean, it's a reproduction, but it's like the original line art for some art here. Yeah, here it is. This is some Casey Collar art. You've got, this is the finished artwork, and then the sketch, the line art, is in the envelope there. So stuff like that, really, this book is really cool. So my wife found this on her own. I did not help her pick this out. She figured this out all on her own. So
Wow, you gotta keep
she's
it.
awesome.
You got a good woman there, Big C. Good woman.
All right, so that's all I got this week. I don't think it still doesn't compare to Tom's massive haul here. Thanks again, Tom, for joining us this week.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
And that'll do it for our trips to the store. Please don't forget to check out our whole podcast at www.transmissionspodcast.com. You can click a link right below if you're watching us on YouTube. Please check us out. Don't forget to give us feedback. You can leave a comment on the YouTube videos. You can also leave comments on our website, all that good stuff. And, of course, we are taking donations on Patreon and PayPal, so check those out. We'll have links on our website as well.
We
And
desperately need to buy Charles a more comfortable chair.
No, that's not.
It's like a throne, you know? It's like a throne.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Jeremy, are your bots fighting or mating?
They were fighting.